Hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers. It's your best buddy here, Nuclear Scholarly 7. And as you can tell here, this video I'm doing right now is not an ambient nor a gaming video, but rather one that describes my very thoughts on the 9/11 terrorist attacks and what specifically my experiences were, because I was alive at the time at the meager age of 14 when those terrorist attacks happened and transpired. So in this video, I just want to discuss that with you guys and what my specific experience of them was. Well, I was 14 years old at the time. I was living full-time up in Salem, Oregon, the state capital of Oregon, of which I now live in Ashland, which is more or less near the southern tip of Oregon, bordering the state of California. But anyhow, so again, as I said just now, I was 14 years old at the time those terrorist attacks happened, and I remember I was just getting ready for bed, crawling out of bed for the day like I typically would at that time, and so I was walking down the stairs of the household me and my family lived in and owned at the time, and so on September 11th, 2001, and then I walk through the living room of that household we lived in, and then I go into my mom's kitchen, and I look at her small white television, and I see that something had happened in New York City. And before I even knew what happened, my first thought before I even knew what happened was, oh my gosh, I hope the World Trade Center towers hadn't collapsed. And again, as I said just now, that was before I even knew that had happened. Then I asked my mom 2 times total what had happened in New York City, and I remember her saying 2 planes had hit the World Trade Center towers, and the World Trade Center towers totally collapsed. And I remember her saying just that, crossing her arms in that exact same fashion. And I had not any loved ones or relatives killed in those terrorist attacks, but I was a changed human being from that moment on because of those terrorist attacks. And part of it was the sadness of knowing that those skyscrapers that were so iconic in movies from like the 80s and the 90s were no longer there because of those terrorist attacks. And and again, I didn't know anyone personally killed in those attacks, or relatives killed in those attacks, but it formed my years as a teenager, no doubt, because I was a darker, more bitter, more cynical teenager, largely because of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Luckily, I'm not bitter and cynical like that anymore. Otherwise, I wouldn't be the happy go-to YouTube being gamer that I am now, of course, that you see in my videos. But yes, those are my thoughts and my experiences of the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks, and I just wanted to make that video just to celebrate the 21st anniversary of those terrorist attacks. Can you believe, folks and fellow YouTubers, it's already been 21 years since those terrorist attacks happened. Today, the day I upload this video, as well as record it, is the 21st anniversary of those terrorist attacks. Can you not even believe that? Wow. Just 4 years from now, it will have been a quarter of a century since those terrorist attacks happened. And, well, those are my thoughts on the 21st anniversary of 9/11 there, folks. And, hope you enjoyed this video. Not that it was something to be enjoyed, because it's talking about something as sad and tragic and grim as the 9/11 terrorist attacks, but I just thought to sort of honor those killed in those terrorist attacks on the 21st anniversary of said terrorist attacks, I'd make this quick video. Okay, and I will see you all later, folks. Until then, though, my name is Nuclear Scholarly 7, and you all have an excellent, wonderful, and safe rest of your day. Amen.